Warm greetings, your Korean uncle here, Romilo. Thank you for joining me as we cook this Ginataang na sabunganay or puso ng saging dish from the homeland. You're watching the Filipino food series. Let's join Romilo at his small kitchen. I got these two blossoms from my neighbours, Uti and Ahmed. I wasn't sure whether they're edible. I had to ask other nationalities. I asked the Indians whether all blossoms can be eaten, and they said yes. So let's try this. I'll show you how to prepare the banana blossom. Let's remove the outer blossoms, outer petals. Just like opening or just like peeling a cabbage, remove the outer leaves or blossom until you get to the inner young part. Inner and softer heart. And this is how to do it. This is how to chop a banana blossom into bits. And notice that I have here a basin of water to keep it from turning dark. This is what I learned from my mother. What up to Eustace? Gradually do this, and if you deem the outer layers to be hard, just discard them as you go. I'll present now the rest of the ingredients. The banana blossom that I cut or that I chopped earlier didn't look good. Look at that. I immerse them in water because it will turn dark. Instead of the blossom turning dark, it's the water turning dark. Now we need the sofrito, the onion and the garlic, plus of course what's ginataang without pork belly, and the coconut milk. I'll be adding a chili, but they're still here. I didn't bring them out because they're frozen. Ginataang is always tasty. Cream always goes well with the chili, so I'll be adding chili here. I'll bring them back to the freezer. I'll bring them out later when I need them, just for presentation. While preparing this, by the way, is my dinner. And earlier I prepared sapin here. That's the reason why it's a mess. Look away if you're offended by this order, but please don't leave. Thank you. And I'll be cooking as well, jardinera. Lots of cooking to do tonight. Not for shooting, but for dinner. Let's start with the pork. Sancocha. We call this sancocha or parboil until it renders. We usually add water, but in Holland I don't know why the meat here are very watery. I've heard there are news that they inject water into the meat to add to the weight, which is not just. Let's drain the water now. See how dark it is. Very dark. And into the stir fry. Nothing different from the regular stir fries you make, sachoy, chayote, or any other stir fries. How easy can that be? Just give it some stir. And done. Just wait. I'm gonna add the coconut milk now. How convenient. And more water, or some water I should say. The chilies now. Normally, people would be using bagoong alamang for this, but I don't have bagoong alamang. And where I come from, we simply use bagoong Pangasinan. But if that's too hard, I'll soften it with patis. Bagoong, to some people, the bagoong has very strong taste, so I'll minimize. Let's give it around 10 to 15 minutes, stirring it halfway. I think it's good. We'll taste it. Yeah, good. That's delicious. Just turn it off and we'll set the table. Oops, I forgot the ginger. Fortunately, I have ginger powder. I can still remedy this. How could I forget ginger? Ginataan always calls for ginger. Now, finally, it's time to serve our Ginataang Puso ng saging. I also added some prawn as toppings to enliven it a bit. Ginataang na puso ng saging. Humble recipe along with our jardinera. Recipe from the homeland. Thank you for joining your Kuya Romelo here in Holland, from Pangasinan, cooking in Holland, for this double cooking event. Sabunganay na ginataan, or puso ng saging, ginataan, and jardinera. If you enjoyed watching this series, don't forget to like and leave me your comment. And better yet, join me in sharing our food from the homeland to the world by sharing. And that's the reason, by the way, that we are presenting in English. We want to share our food from the homeland to the world. Don't forget to come back for our regular uploads. Until next time, your Kuya Uncle here, Romelo. Bye-bye.